Hi guys. Today's recipe is a little bit different. It's not food. What I'm doing today is potpourri. So it's winter, and depending on where you live, if you're in a cold climate, our house is really closed up tight, right? To keep the warmth in. So we're running our heaters and the air is very dry, and it can be very drying on our skin too. So we get chapped hands and chapped face, and we're using a lot of moisturizer. And so sometimes adding humidity into the air can be beneficial. It helps us breathe a little easier. And by doing a simmer pot of potpourri, we're not only adding a nice fragrance to get rid of that stuffy air, but we're adding that moisture back in our air, which helps our heat work better because a high humidity just makes us feel warmer. And then having a simmer pot on the stove, sorry, something's beeping over there. Having that going on the stove can add to the heat and the warmth of our home. So let me just adjust my camera just a little bit. Sorry about that. Just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, so I've got just a small pot on the stove. And what I do is I add to it. Now, my mother did this as I was growing up. My grandmother did this. Just keep a pot on the stove. And those old Teflon pots that are starting to chip a little bit, but you just haven't got around to throwing it out, you really don't want to cook with it because you don't want to have that in your food, that's perfect for this. So what you can do is add a little bit of essential oils. So I've got some peppermint and some frankincense, but you can do lavender or rosemary or eucalyptus, just whatever you find appealing, whatever you've got on hand and whatever you like the scent of. So just a couple of drops. And then what I do is I save things. So winter is a good time for citrus, and Mother Nature really knows what she's doing, right? So she gives us citrus fruit in the winter when we need the extra vitamin C because we're warding off colds and flu, right? So I just save these. We've got some lime, and I've squeezed all the juice out and used that, and I just throw that in there. And here's a lemon for the same thing. Okay, and then I've got some a cinnamon stick, so that's real nice. And then I've got some dried peels from some mandarin oranges. Those are really nice to add in. Okay, and then during the summer from my garden, I just save stuff in a little basket. So I've got some, this is Russian sage. I'm just going to take a little bit of that, throw that in there. Okay, and then I've got dried roses. And you don't have to add the same things I add. You could add lavender flowers or just whatever gives a good scent. Lilac is very nice. Yeah, here's some lavender that I've dried in my little basket. I just take my basket out to the garden and just cut these and save them, and then I use them in things. So just keep this simmering on the stove, and the scent just permeates through your home and just makes it really nice. It's a natural way to do it without spraying chemicals in the air, because you really don't want to breathe that stuff in, guys. So just keep that simmering, and it will boil down throughout the day, and just, you know, add some fresh water to it as you need to. And hope you like this, and if you like my channel, please do give me a thumbs up on the video and subscribe. Tick that little bell so you'll get notifications when I do a new video. And have a good day, okay?